What's up guys? Today we're taking a look at the brand new Gearbox GX2 Power. I was a big fan of the original GX2 when it released back in April, as it brought a unique construction style that provided solid play and great durability, but it was a bit of a polarizing paddle due to its extremely muted feel. But now Gearbox is back with the GX2 Power, which takes all of the great elements from the original, but adds a bigger sweet spot, an improved feel, and a big boost in power. So let's take a quick look at the tech and see what they've changed. So the big change here is a reworked version of the SST 2.0 carbon rib core, which changed the fiber orientation, fiber density, and foam pressure in each of the carbon fiber ribs. They then suspended that reconfigured core in a Gen 3 style foam ring that Gearbox calls their power booster pad. The goal of these changes were to amplify and improve every aspect of the GX2, including but not limited to power, feel, sweet spot, dwell time, swing weight, twist weight, and spin. And I'm happy to say they accomplished their goal in every way. On top of the internal changes, they also added this new hybrid shape to the lineup, which is a proper hybrid shape at 16.2 inches long by 7.8 inches wide and has a 5.5 inch handle. The hybrid and the classic Gearbox elongated shape are the only two shapes in the current lineup, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Gearbox add a standard shape in the future like they've done with past releases. The Gearbox GX2 retails for $280, but you can use discount code SCOOTER to save 10%, which brings them down to $252. And before we get into how these paddles play, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, it really is the #1 thing you can do to help the channel. Alright, so how do they play? Well, taking the GX2 and improving it in every way is obviously going to make a good paddle, but these are next level. It's like if Gearbox took all the best elements of the GX2 and the Pro Ultimate line, combined them into one paddle, and then gave that paddle a top tier sweet spot. And the power level on these is honestly pretty insane. These are easily one of, if not the most powerful paddle on the market. And that level of power, paired with the dwell time and shot shaping ability, is honestly a killer combo. Gearbox did a lot of work to not sacrifice too much control while achieving this level of power, and they did a pretty good job. However, anytime you have this level of power, you're going to be giving up some level of control. And if I had to find a weakness of this paddle, it would definitely be the control. Now the control level isn't actually terrible, but you do definitely have to be more careful on control shots due to the high level of pop. But it's honestly impressive that modern paddles are able to have this level of control while still having this much power. And the other thing to note about this paddle is that it has quite a high launch angle, which is pretty normal for high dwell time paddles like this. But it's definitely a bit more noticeable on the GX2 Power, and it will probably take most people a bit of time to adjust. However, once you get these dialed in, they're easily some of the most well-rounded and powerful paddles available. And that, paired with the top tier durability of a pure carbon fiber core, makes the GX2 Power a very easy paddle to recommend. As always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and stay tuned, I have more reviews coming soon.